Welcome to Improve Your English Writing, video number 1. This video is an introduction and answers 3 questions. Number 1 is, why am I making these videos? 2 is, what references am I using? And 3, what topics will I cover? If you're interested in this series, please click subscribe. If you like the video, please hit like. It also helps others find the video who are interested in writing. And there are links to books and videos in the description. So question number 1 is, why am I making these videos? Well, today's college courses and the global economy require top-notch writing skills. In college, if you have superior writing skills, you'll get better grades, and you'll also have a better chance of finding a job after graduation. A survey of employers showed that 73% want to hire somebody with strong writing skills. And there's the article if you want to read it. In the workplace, superior writing skills lead to success in career mobility. A 2019 Forbes article stated a person's writing ability is, quote, the most important skill in business. And there's the article if you want to read it. So an effective writer moves up the career ladder, while a weak writer is passed up and left behind by coworkers and competitors. The question is, are your writing skills holding you back from higher grades, finding a job, or career mobility? So what you want is superior writing, or good writing. And superior writing produces clear, concise, and correct sentences. A clear sentence is easy to understand. A concise sentence is to the point, not wordy. And a correct sentence follows the grammar, punctuation, and formatting rules of a popular style guide. Basically, a style guide is just a rule book like the Chicago Manual of Style. So the goal of the videos is to teach you superior writing skills needed to improve grades or to increase your career opportunities. So what references am I using? Well, the writing rules in this video series are not my rules or my guidelines. They are the rules from the most popular style guides or rule books. And I used the top 5, or the 5 most popular. The most popular is the Chicago Manual of Style, usually abbreviated as CMOS or CMOS, however you want to say it or write it, but that's the common abbreviation. And this rule book or style guide is mainly used for writing books. The Associated Press Style Book, that's Associated Press AP, which is mainly used for newspapers and magazines. The Gregg Reference Manual, which is mainly used for business. The Modern Language Association Handbook, or MLA, sometimes called the MLA Handbook. It's used in academic writing, mainly in the humanities. And the Publication Manual for the American Psychological Association, the APA, which is also used in academic writing, especially in the social sciences. So I just didn't cobble together information from the internet. I actually own these reference manuals. Here's a picture of them. So I own them. Developing this video series, I have a nice spreadsheet when I went through the rules and everything. So I have references, or I have a spreadsheet that references, cross-references these. No, the spreadsheet is not for sale, but here I actually own the references and have read them. So what topics are going to be covered? Well, the video can't cover everything. So I used the 80-20 rule, which basically says 80% of the results come from 20% of the causes. Sometimes it's 80% of the output comes from 20% of the input. Sometimes it's or how it's also put. So just some examples is these are known. If you actually go in the Google and search these, that about 80% of sales come from 20% of the customers. And about 80% of U.S. taxes come from 20% of the taxpayers. So using alike or similar percentages, this means that 80% of superior writing or good writing comes from just 20% of the writing rules. Therefore, this video series will focus on the most important and frequently used writing rules that produce superior writing. Now, I'm just not going to cover the low or the 20%. And the information actually covers much more, but effectively, it's going to cover what you need to have superior writing for 80+% of the time. Basically, I can't cover everything, so I'm going to cover the most important stuff. So topics covered, or video topics that will be covered, will be I'm going to do a grammar review, or start off with a grammar review. Then I cover the 3-step writing process. Then I cover the 3-step, this should be lowercase, sorry. I do make mistakes, I'm not perfect. The 3-step editing process. Clarity, because remember, superior writing comes from writing clear, concise, and correct. So topics covered, not all the topics. I cover more topics in this, but clarity, this includes misplaced modifiers, better verbs, parallelism, and other topics. Conciseness, topics include, but I cover more. Unnecessary words, zombie nouns, and shortening or getting rid of prepositional phrases. And then I also focus on correctness, which is a good chunk of the time or the video series, and that includes grammar, punctuation, capitalization, and number formatting, abbreviations, things like that. Lists and tables. So how do you, when do you use what's called an order list that starts with like 1, 2, 3, and when do you use ones that start with bullets? In tables, how do you format a table? What do you put in a table? Things like that. And then also direct quotes and source citation. So the video will be about 70 videos. I've only recorded about 10, and based upon those 10 and sketching everything out, it looks to be the series will be around 70 videos or about 20 hours. It's going to be somewhere around there. I don't have the series is not done. I haven't finished it, but this is just an approximation on recording 10 videos. So there are some companion books with the series. I had to write these first and then put them on Amazon before I produced the series. But there are some companion books. So the first companion book is called Improve Your English, or Improve Your English Writing, currently for $12.95. If Amazon raises their prices, I'll have to raise my price. The other one is called Improve Your Punctuation and Style for $8.95. Do not buy both books. Effectively, the Improve Your English Writing covers everything in the video series, and Improve Your Punctuation and Style just cover the topics of correctness, if you go back to the last slide. Because most writers, once they feel like they have a clear and concise writing, a lot of their questions are really just concerning punctuation and style, like capitalization, abbreviations. So I know that there are a number of writers that are just really interested in those topics, so I produced a separate book in case you just want to pick up that book. So, but these are companion books, and here's some reasons to buy them. The books do contain will contain additional information which I won't cover in the videos. There are more examples in the books than I'll include in the videos. It's an excellent reference. I actually wrote this as my own reference to have at my desk, so I don't always have to pull out one of the 5. I can use this as my personal reference. That's how it really started. It also, if you're going to go through the video series and you feel like you're taking notes, well, you could spend $13 and you don't have to take the notes, or buy it, take notes inside the book. I personally write notes inside my book, but you don't have to. So it can reduce or eliminate note taking. And then it helps supports my efforts. Now, you don't have to buy the books. Feel free to go through the entire video series, take notes, pick up what you want, watch videos here and there. If it improves your writing, great. That's my point. So these are just some companion books to the series. And lastly, just something about me. Basically, I'm just a grammar nerd. I'm a guy, sitting in a spare bedroom, recording a video, who's read a lot of books and has written a book and produces videos. I am not an English major. I'm actually a licensed civil engineer and traffic engineer in California, but I am a grammar nerd. So I'm the guy at the office that will correct and go through, read everything, redline it, correct all the punctuation. I'm the guy you come to in the office that gets asked all those questions. So I'm the grammar nerd, but I'm really a civil engineer and traffic engineer. I've written 8 books, and you can see the pictures of 4 of them down here. These are just sort of my popular selling books. Basically, the Essential 99 Punctuation Rules for Court Reporters Reference Edition. That's this one right here. The 99 Essential Punctuation Rules for Court Reporters. The Workbook. This basically has like 500. You go through the sentence and you correct the punctuation style. So there's 500. It's a workbook of 500 problems. And there's also the Court Reporter's Reference for Commonly Used Words and Phrases. That's this book right here with the green and white. Then I've also written a book that's titled To Labor Less and Accomplish More, Part 1, The Brief History of English Shorthand. Basically, it's on English shorthand. It's meant to be a 3-part series on the history of court reporting. I still have to write parts 2 and 3. So that is it. So once again, I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you want to see the series or get notifications for the series. If you like the videos, any video, please hit like. And check out links to books and videos in the description. Thank you.